Good evening to all of you. Welcome to the talk show, The Happy Office Unwrapping Workplace Happiness. This is Dr. Rohit Bansal, and now I would like to take the opportunity to introduce the guest for today's talk show, Rania Lampu. She is a multi awarded global educator, influencer, editor, speaker, STEM instructor, and researcher, and a multifaceted personality. Presently, she is working with Ministry of Education, Greece, and I do believe that she is one of the best speakers that I know in the field of academics. She has a number of remarkable achievements, and she has set the benchmark for many academicians which they can follow her. I am very glad that she has accepted my invitation to be part of this talk show, and I am hopeful that it is going to be a blissful event. Thank you so much, Rania, for accepting my invitation and being part of this show. Over to you.
Warm greetings from Greece. It's a great pleasure and honor to be invited today to conduct this very interesting and I'm sure that it will be a very constructive discussion on the very important topic which actually concerns everyone. Thank you very much, and thanks a lot for the beautiful introduction.
Yeah, this is a trending topic. Nowadays, corporate employees are facing a lot of difficulties at their workplace, and they are finding happiness a crucial issue. They are giving much priority to the happiness rather than salary and other perks, because happiness is giving them maximum satisfaction. And a lot of research are being done throughout the world on workplace happiness. So my first question to you is that how do you perceive workplace happiness?
Mm-hmm. Happiness, first of all, in my opinion, is the holy grail, the meaning and the purpose of life. And you know that the Greek philosopher Aristotle said that it's the whole aim and end of human existence. So for me, happiness, especially when we talk about the workplace, includes optimism, purposeful life, meaningful life, social relationships, engagement in activities, and self-esteem. The theory of authentic happiness states that happiness can be analyzed into three main elements. First of all, positive emotions, what we feel: pleasure, ecstasy, comfort, engagement or flow, concentrate attention, using cognitive and emotional resources, and meaning, serving something bigger than ourselves. So each one of these elements is very important and more measurable, I think, than happiness. So working on how we can become happier, especially in the workplace, this can make us feel better, but also boost our energy and creativity, our immune system, can foster better relationships, can fuel higher productivity at work, and even lead to a longer life, according to our studies. But however, you know that few of us truly appreciate just how much we can improve our happiness or know precisely how to do it. So it's important to step back and consider our deep-seated assumptions about how to become happier and whether it's even possible for us. It's actually to understand that becoming happier, it's feasible, it's something which is achievable. It's in our power, and it's one of the most vital and momentous things that we can do for ourselves and for those around us. Of course, some say that happiness cannot be measured or managed, but there are already various tools and services that can actually effectively gauge employee satisfaction and impact. So, striving to be happy, I think it's a very serious, legitimate, and worthy aim. And there's all this momentum. They talk about the science of happiness. Science of happiness nowadays grow as part of a movement called positive psychology, the psychology of what makes life worth living. So for developing a conceptual framework for happiness at work, I think two components are relevant and important: the external work environment and internal mental mapping. So the concept of happiness has to do with pleasure, with engagement, with meaning, all the concept with well-being, very
Yeah.
important. Unfortunately, more studies, I think, concentrate on the external happiness of individuals, which is wrong, because from now on and in the future, organizations need to focus on the intrinsic happiness of employees as well to get the best outcome at the
Yes,
workplace.
absolutely
So
right.
come up with ways of inculcating happiness at the workplace in order to increase all of this, of course, to increase productivity
Yeah,
and create happy employees. It's very
right.
important.
I believe that workplace happiness is an important and multifaceted concept which is connected with employee well-being, productivity, and overall organizational growth. And nowadays, it has become a prerequisite to achieve maximum workplace happiness in order to retain the employees within the company. And achieving maximum workplace happiness includes creating a positive atmosphere where employees can thrive both personally and professionally. And it is very much crucial to work on workplace happiness for employee well-being, productivity, and gaining organizational growth. That's what my opinion is on workplace happiness.
And businesses that recognize the importance of employee engagement, of well-being and happiness are more likely to create a positive work environment in which team members can thrive
Yeah.
in it.
So my next question is, what is the role of workplace happiness on employee well-being and satisfaction?
Mm. Workplace happiness, it's about more than just a mood, but it's about how our team feel on any given day. When we talk about happiness in a work context, it's has to do with psychological safety, with relationships, with autonomy, with freedom, all play a critical role in how we can secure our team feel at work. Meaningful roles, job meaning is very important because this gives a strong sense of purpose, a team atmosphere, because employees who pool their efforts feel united. So this is a great, very important factor and has a great impact on the well-being of employees. Focus on appreciation, recognition. I
Yeah.
think it's very important because excellent work deserves recognition. And of course, employee happiness involves maintaining always a positive outlook at work, being open to solving challenges,
Yes.
accepting constructive feedback,
Yeah.
consistently striving for personal improvement
Okay.
without feeling overwhelmed.
Yes.
And employees who are satisfied find joy in their work. They exhibit high levels of engagement,
Yes. Yes.
experience satisfaction,
Yes.
and this, of course, means produce better results. They're committed to organizational goals. They can stay longer in the organization, so we avoid what we call turnout or resignment,
Absolutely right.
and offer more support to business in difficult times.
Yes. Of course, when companies are working on introducing strategies for workplace happiness, then obviously employees feel satisfied and they feel committed and loyal towards the company, and their efficiency will automatically increase. So, workplace happiness is directly connected with enhancing the employee well being and their overall happiness. And it is connected. There is a lot of interrelationship between these three variables: workplace happiness, employee well-being, and satisfaction. So it is necessary to constantly work on employing innovative strategies that can contribute to the overall happiness of the employees.
Mhm. Definitely. And of course, let's not forget that the teamwork, a good relationship with colleagues, a
Yeah.
good work-life balance.
Yes.
Very important that the company should provide growth opportunities,
Yes.
learning and career development. The company's values also. What are the values of the company? And of course, appreciation, as I said, about the work. It's interesting here to mention the case of Google, because Google, it's the technology giant, has prioritized the well-being of its employees,
Yes.
leading to its recognition uh, it's very, very important. They place a great emphasis on recognition. So they have committed there to mental health of their
Yeah.
employees. They place a strong emphasis on continuous learning and development. They offer a range of training and development programs. They provide opportunities for mentorship and cross-functional projects. And these initiatives help employees realize that the company invests in them, that they are worthy. And of course, it can help them expand their skills and grow their careers, leading to increased job satisfaction.
Yes.
So we have many case studies, companies that have already doing this. And apart from work-life balance, another thing that Google, for instance, again
Yes.
provides.
I'm coming to the point. Next point is that
Yeah.
what is the interrelationship between work-life balance and workplace happiness?
Yes, I'm giving this example. Google provides
Yeah.
on-site healthcare services,
Yes.
including physicians, physical therapy, extensive parental leave policies,
Yes.
which allow new parents to spend time with the
Yeah.
newborns without the additional stress of work commitments. And companies such as Google, we understand the importance of a flexible work environment in promoting mental well-being. So employees often have the option to work from home or remotely
Yes. Yes.
or
Yes.
adjust
Correct.
their work hours as needed, helping to maintain a healthy work-life balance. And sometimes you can see that their offices there
Yeah.
are designed to encourage collaboration, innovation with uh, communal workspaces, adjustable desks, and comfortable lounges.
Yes.
Um,
I second your
so,
opinion. Personal and professional life go hand in hand. There's a lot of connection between personal and professional life. And if someone is not going well in his personal life, then it is going to have detrimental impact on his organizational performance as well. So it is necessary to maintain work-life balance. And for that purpose, companies can take a lot of initiatives, like they can offer them flexible work schedule so that they can maintain the balance. It is necessary nowadays to offer them to work in shifts if an employee is willing to work in morning shift or evening shift. So we are giving them flexibility, so it will create a sense of belongingness in the minds of employees that company is taking care of their interest. We don't have any option but to maintain work life balance. So there's a lot of correlation between these two variables, work life balance and workplace happiness.
of course, and this reduces the risk of burnout,
Yeah.
creates greater well-being, balanced employee stress,
Yeah.
and of course, this leads to more meaningful work life.
Yeah. Next point
And
is what is
reduces
the
the risk of mental health disorders,
yeah.
depression, anxiety, all these things. Yes.
Yeah. Next point is what is the role of recognition and appreciation in fostering workplace happiness? What do you think?
Yes, I think recognition should be a part of what we call a caring culture. A caring culture that values and appreciates employees beyond achievements.
Yeah.
It's an important factor in employee satisfaction because it's a great leadership skill, first of all. A great leadership mover and can yield a variety of positive results. It's a key aspect of a strong company culture because it can increase employee engagement,
Yes.
retention,
Yeah.
quality of work, motivation. Motivation is a huge factor in employee engagement
Yeah.
because they can feel this way. Employees, when are recognized for their contributions, they feel a sense of ownership. They will likely to perform at a higher level, and this can also build trust between leaders and teams. This is not easy to achieve. Of course, we know that employee engagement continues nowadays to be what we call a hot button issue in the
Yeah.
business world. But there are many studies that say that the employee engagement uh, can be improved through
Yeah.
recognition because
Yeah.
recognition can lower turnover, as I said before. The resignments can attract and retain highly skilled employees. And in this way, this can lead to a reduction in sick days, in tardiness. This is what studies say.
Yeah.
Absenteeism is reduced if we appreciate our employees. And in this way, something I forgot to say that recognition helps also leaders find a meaningful
Yeah.
life. Not only helps employees find meaning, but at the same time helps managers find meaning.
Yes. Yes.
Forward-thinking leaders will view their employees' need recognition as another opportunity to demonstrate a culture of care for the employees. They show that they care about the employees. So this is a great leadership skill.
I second your opinion. Nowadays, employees are giving priority to recognition and appreciation. They want that their work should be appreciated. And the company should acknowledge whenever employees are performing beyond expectation, then they can give them incentives, bonus, rewards, or even a certificate of appreciation. It will boost their morale and they will start working more harder for the growth of the company. A sense of belongingness will be created in their mind that company is paying attention to their self-respect, their hard work, and their efforts. And moreover, companies should implement transparent performance appraisal system. Promotion and recognition should be given only to those who deserves it. There should not be any kind of biasness or partiality while granting reward, bonus, incentive, or promotion. It will create a transparency within the organization which will boost the organizational work culture.
Definitely.
Okay, my next point is, what do you think how managers and leaders can support employee well-being and happiness?
Mhm. Keeping employees happy at work should be a top priority for any
Yeah,
company. Of course, success metrics like profits and productivity are crucial for business growth. However, employee happiness and satisfaction are what will help ensure long-term and sustainable success. Because when people enjoy where they spend the majority of their hours each day, they will naturally be more engaged, more motivated, and more committed to their work. So I think the first one has to do with how we can bring our team together. First one is this. I mean, we can make time to encourage collaboration and team cohesion by bringing our team together for an in-person event, for instance, or a meeting.
yeah,
Technology here and online collaboration tools can make it very easy. And in this way, we can get our team involved. This means listen to action feedback from our team members. Talk about what makes our organization a great place to work. Talk about potential areas for improvement. By engaging our team and getting their views on any new initiative they would like to see forward, we ensure that we show them that they are valued and that we bring them along on the journey with us.
yes,
And by involving our employees in this process, this way they will feel, of course, more invested in any new plan and project. So allow our employees to voice their opinions. No, most employees feel dissatisfied with their jobs because their opinions often are
yeah,
not valued.
yeah,
And this leads to disengagement of employees at the workplace and to
yes,
dissatisfaction. Another important thing, very important, is that we should look for signs for burnout. Burnout can be a huge problem in the workplace.
yeah,
So we need to ensure that we speak to our team members regularly, that we take time to check in if we feel that a team member maybe feel overwhelmed or overly stressed. Um, and recognize, as I said before, the role of appreciation that we mentioned before, recognize, celebrate achievement. We can organize regular recognition. I mean,
yes,
employees can enhance the impact, their impact by providing personalized recognition and acknowledgement of employees' accomplishments. We can celebrate, for instance, work anniversaries or milestones, major achievements publicly, both within the team and across the
yeah,
organization. There could be tangible rewards, there could be gifts, certificates, or special privileges. That could be only a word, a phrase, a thank you.
yes, yes, yes,
And offering another thing, a competitive salary is essential, of course, but employers also consider should consider additional incentives, profit sharing, that could be performance-based bonuses.
Yes,
Bonuses are very important, very motivating.
yes,
Here in Greece, it has started to be created in the public sector also.
yes, yes,
Um, and of course, no monetary benefits, such as flexible spending accounts or
yes, yes, yes,
um, other packages can enhance the overall compensation.
yes. I second
Plan.
your opinion. I endorse your opinion. Leaders should employ engagement strategies like they can employ team building activities, role plays, management games, case studies in order to involve them in different exercises and try to engage them more effectively. Once they are effectively engaged, then they will be more connected with their superiors. And moreover, there should be two-way communication system. They should be given freedom to express their viewpoints. And once you are giving them this kind of autonomy, then their happiness will automatically increase. So managers and leaders can play a significant role in enhancing the level of workplace happiness in corporate sector. Now I am coming to the most important point. What are the important strategies or initiatives that can be employed in order to foster workplace happiness?
Yes. I mentioned before about, first of all, providing training and resources, because providing employees with necessary resources and training makes them feel that the company, as I said before, is invested in them. And they can be more motivated. And this has to do with growth opportunities. So in order to foster continuous growth and development, we can offer career development opportunities, but also mentorship programs. Mentoring is very important, very much sought. Cross-functional training, investing in employee skill development through workshops, through conferences, through online courses. This can empower employees to take charge of their own career paths. The
First of all,
second
there's a
one,
need to cultivate the positive work environment. The cultural values play a crucial role in enhancing the level of workplace happiness. Employees should feel free to work there, they should feel happy, and they should be free to express their viewpoints. They should feel like working at home. And once such kind of feeling is being created, then their level of happiness will automatically increase. More you are engaged with the employees, then they will be much more happy. You need to pay attention to their values and their self-respect. And once their ideas are good enough, those ideas should be implemented in the decision-making process. Moreover, autonomy should be given to the employees to take the decision related to their work. It will make them much more responsible and multidimensional personality. Yes, carry on, please.
yes, absolutely. This means that we need to encourage open communication
Yeah,
with our employees, establishing an open communication culture, which involves actively seeking feedback from employees, feedback through surveys, through suggestion boxes, through regular one-on-one meetings with managers. Um, and also, what I said before about flexible working schedules. This
yes.
is another great strategy that has to do with how we promote work-life balance. So foster a positive work environment where employers can actively involve employees in decision-making processes. Very important. When the employees can address any concerns promptly. There are also many wellness programs that we can
Yeah, yeah,
implement, we can organize in order to promote mental health resources. Recently, here, the Greek Ministry of Education, where I'm working,
yeah.
we tried to organize mental health programs for women,
Okay.
employing women especially, because they're struggling and they're suffering more from burnout, and stress management
Yes.
workshops. So we
Happiness
are
program.
elaborating on these ones. Wellness
Happiness.
programs are
Yeah,
very important in any company,
yeah.
uh, but especially I think for women, because women are those who are suffering most according to all studies.
One important
So
strategy which I would like to pinpoint is to
mhm.
maintain a strong conflict handling system, conflict resolution system. Conflicts are bound to occur. because different employees perceive the same thing in different way. So once you have difference of opinion, then conflict may occur. But company should establish a strong conflict resolution system. Once a conflict occurs, it should be resolved at once. Because unless and until that conflict exists, employees will not be able to focus on their work and they will not be happy.
Yes, of course. And very important is that we need to be active listeners and listen with empathy,
Yeah,
because empathy is another crucial management
yeah,
skill.
yeah.
When employees share their feedback, but it's important that you listen attentively and with empathy. It's about understanding the underlying uh, experiences and feelings being brought forward.
Moreover, company
Um,
should also maintain a strong performance appraisal system. Promotion should be given to those who deserves it. There should not be any kind of biasness. And fair remuneration and perks should be paid to the employees from time to time in order to make them feel satisfied.
Yes, and of course, above all, it's that we need to foster trust and transparency, the company's culture of trust and transparency. This is very important, and this requires, of course, holding regular meetings
Yeah.
uh, and maintaining open communication, as said before. And of course, share moments of humor is another important
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
Humor is very important in the
Companies should
workplace.
celebrate the small success and achievements of employees. They should be given
Exactly.
a token of appreciation. It will make them much more satisfied. Nowadays,
Yes,
employees are giving priority to satisfaction as compared to the salary and perks.
yes, and of course, the setting of goals should be common. Establish goal related to the job, of course, but or professional development or personal development.
Yeah.
So the setting of goals should be on the benefit of both.
And training and development programs should be organized from time to time on different themes like conflict management, stress management, happiness programs, workplace well being, so that employees may become much more resilient to face the unfavorable circumstances and they may not take any kind of stress while facing unfavorable situations.
Yes, and provide appropriate support.
Yeah,
We need to help our employees when they need it. It is important, of course, to value a long time,
yeah,
but
yeah,
we need to be mindful
yeah.
of those who are potentially struggling. So we can offer dedicated time to them to give them some advice or assistance and foster meaningful connections. Um, Very important because happiness arises out of positivity and through team building activities, creating opportunities for employees to build a relationship by engaging in allied
Yeah,
exercises. It's very
yeah.
important. Problem solving challenges. Another important is group discussions. Work on shared goals in a safe, comfortable, and fun environment.
Yeah.
This is very important. It cultivates, as I said before, a culture of resilience.
Yeah.
Encourage employees to build resilience is one of the most effective ways to help them bounce forward through any difficulties that they may encounter.
Yes.
Um,
And employee
mm,
feedback mechanism also plays a crucial role. Their feedback is very much important. So from time to time, companies should take the viewpoint of the employees to what extent they are feeling satisfied in the work environment of the organization. And based on the feedback of the employees, strategies should be employed in order to increase the level of happiness and satisfaction so that employees may be retained within the company and they may become much more productive and contribute to the overall growth of the organization.
yes, exactly. So we need to prioritize mental and emotional well-being.
Yeah.
When we prioritize this, this means holistic well-being, and holistic well-being creates a strong foundation upon which everything we do in work and life is built. So, as leaders, when we establish a supportive and inclusive workplace
Yes.
culture, when employees feel safe to discuss
Yes. Yes.
their
Yes.
mental health without fear,
Yeah.
judgment,
Yeah.
um, uh, uh, this way we demonstrate that the team's well-being is of paramount importance.
So, what are your closing thoughts? which you would like to share with the listeners, since we are
Yes.
running short of time?
Yes, I want to say that the theory and the era, we could say, of the fear-based leadership is coming to an end. It is when employees feel the leaders are approachable and truly care about them as human beings, is when, in this case only, the stronger organizations can be built.
Yeah,
So great leaders should take into consideration this if they want to reach the ultimate goal.
yeah. Nowadays, a lot of research are being conducted throughout the world on workplace happiness, how to foster the workplace happiness. So still, a lot of strategies can be innovated and employed in order to enhance the level of workplace happiness. Because unless and until employees are feeling happy, they cannot be retained and employee attrition rate will increase. So it has become a challenge for the organizations to make the employees happy, to make them feel at work. And for that purpose, a lot of strategies need to be employed, a lot of efforts need to be done so that employees may feel comfortable and contribute to the growth of the organization.
Yes, but this should not be an abstract word or an abstract plan. We
Yeah,
need to create a tangible roadmap for
yeah,
success, which will increase motivation, engagement, and fulfillment. Tangible strategies and tangible action.
yeah. And these strategies cannot be replicated. From time to time, the HR of the company should formulate
It,
and explore
it's an
more and
ongoing
more innovative
process,
strategies
and
which have
dynamic
not been
process.
implemented earlier. So it is a continuous process. That is why research needs to be undertaken on this variable. That's what I feel.
Exactly, yes. And this has to do with evaluation and the feedback we get.
Yeah,
Every time we get new feedback, we need to renew our plans to change our mindset. Of course, everything has to do with change of mindset. We forgot to say that. And create a roadmap for the future. But I think that, in psychology, for instance, psychology is focused in the latest days on the positive side
yes, yes,
of life.
yes,
In the past, the psychology was focusing only on the negative side, on the
yeah,
mental health issues. It's very recent
yes,
now that we are beginning to actually be interested more in happiness and well-being, especially at workplace.
yes,
So it's important to leverage, to take advantage of this new movement and try to apply it in our personal lives, how to be happy in the workplace because it's not easy. For instance, me personally, I'm struggling with time management issues. So time management is another big issue. We talk about work-life balance.
yes.
So many issues that we need to work on, no, in order to be happy. Um, and
Okay. So now it's time to wind up the show. Thank you
yes.
so much, Rania, for sparing invaluable time and being part of this talk show. It was really an excellent one. I really enjoyed a lot while interacting with you. And personally, I learned a lot of things from you, which I kept on learning from you from time to time. You keep on motivating me and guiding me from time to time. That's what matters most. You are not only a very good speaker, but also a very good human being. And I believe that we will keep on organizing many podcasts and talk shows on many recent topics in the time to come. Thank you so much, all
Thank
the listeners, for listening us very carefully. I hope you have enjoyed this talk show and you will definitely learn from the strategies that we have mentioned in this talk show in order to boost up the workplace happiness at your workplace.